Well, as you can see, I got the fire going and I just put out the food for Bella and her family. But on the way over there, there was a big pile of scat. Huge. Right? Not far from where I leave the food for her. So she had to do that in the daytime. I'm assuming it was her or some of her family, but it could be. But I looked at it. I'll show you in the morning. But I was just leaving the plates there, and there was a huge pile of scat. And I hit it with a stick, and there was no bones or anything like that in it. It was mostly grass or leaves and stuff, maybe a few tiny, maybe raspberry seeds and stuff, but it was monstrous, And I didn't see that till I went there, and I was walking the grass this afternoon, just looking around and things while I had some time. And so, anyways, I'm gonna be recording what I can, and just letting you know that right now. There's the moon. Some of the moon is coming through. Happy about that. It's beautiful. But as you can see how dark it gets in the forest. I gotta build up that fire. Well, I just heard a slight wood tap in the tree. Hey, honey, can you hear me? You gonna say something? Huh, Bella? Is that a good name for you? I like it. You gonna talk to me? I believe it's an owl calling. It's right behind me. Was that an owl, Bella, or was that your family? Usually I'm pretty, it was probably an owl. Well, it's always nice to have a fire. You know, there has been some snaps, little twigs and things I'm hearing in the distance, but the previous time I was here, I'd be sitting and I could feel the earth almost move, like feel her steps, and I couldn't see. It's so dark, and there was no eye shine or nothing. I don't know if they're able to switch it off at will, but I could feel as she walked around me here that the earth was like moving without even like snapping the ground in twigs and stuff, but you could feel the the earth move, and But it's so dark. I'm trying to see anything with eye shine, and there's nothing right now. Nothing. I've been calling her name. Bella. Hey, honey. That distance. Yeah. Hey, honey. You gonna say something? Sweetheart? Love you. I hate filming, doing this, but I gotta do it just to show you at the moment here. That's why I spent the month. Okay. I don't know if it was the first or second night that I was here 2 years ago, but I was alone out here. Jeannie wasn't with me, and I heard something approaching me, walking towards me. Now, I didn't have any idea about the forest people, already seeing them and stuff, and I didn't know if it was a bear or whatever, and it was coming, walking towards me, and I had my knife underneath the chair that I'm sitting in. And I reached down to grab it, and as soon as I attempted to grab it, not even touching it yet, a growl came. Just made a growl noise. And I knew right then and there it was Bigfoot, the forest people, you know. I gotta keep saying forest people. Because a bear wouldn't have known I was reaching for it. And that's this thing about with, you know, I try to say about cameras and how they know. And they know probably right now that I'm videoing. I don't know. Some people say it's what comes out of the batteries, electronics, the vibrations, or whatever, but they know. But I'll never forget that. Did not know what idea was coming right at me, and I just went underneath the reach to get it, and just before I touched it, it was a growl. So, anyways, I'm hoping for some luck. Hey, Bella, are you there, honey? Sweetie? You gonna talk to me? I'm ready for it. I'm bracing myself. I'm waiting for it. But I know they don't like fires. Um, when I was with Jeannie Medium, she always there were times when we were out in the forest for days, and she had the capability of communicating, like mind speak. And they were saying to her, like, always make a small fire because the little ones don't like it. They're afraid of it. So we tried to make a small fire, even though when I was with her, you could see the fires from the satellite because she just loved having a big fire. But there were times where she understood we had a small fire. And I wish I had that gift, you know, of mind speak and that, but it hasn't hit me yet. All right, I'm gonna pause this. All right, I'm hearing a lot of calls in back of me. They're in a distance, they're not close, but there are calls. So, there. Again. I don't know if this is picking up. still can't believe that big, huge pile of scat when I was bringing her the food before I came down here wasn't there. It must have happened when I was loading the wood here. She had to come right out into the field there in broad daylight, knew I was here, and just one of them just did a dump. You'll see it in the morning when I leave here. Okay. Well, I have no idea what time it is because I've just left. I've just been pausing the camera, so I probably with no Wi-Fi, wouldn't know what it is either. But I know she's out here, but I can't see nothing, whatever. So I'm gonna just try to get this party started, and I'm gonna do a wood knock, just one, and see if something happens with that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that with you right now. I'm gonna turn this around. As you can see, it's dark as can be. Fire's great, but I'm gonna go over this tree that I've been using for the past few years when I come here, and it works great. Well, nothing. It's dead quiet, and when I put the two plates of food out, I could see two. Her and someone else. The eyes were just beaming. But I thought maybe she'd come over here. This is where I had interaction with her before, but nothing so far. Probably when I go in the tent, maybe something will be left. Who knows? I will record. I'll leave the recording on. So when I'm sleeping, if I get some sleep. But I got it on pause. I'm going to pause it right now.